welcome back, and we are still cooking in our dorm rooms. And today, despite some cloudy weather, we are going to have a barbecue, and part of that barbecue is making pasta salad and baked beans in our Dezin pots. We're going to have both of them going today. This is the Suddenly Salad ranch and bacon pasta salad, and I will show you how to even add to it if you want. So let's get cooking. So step one, we put water in the beige colored Dezin pot, and we are about to plug it in and turn it on high to get the water boiling. Go ahead. This is the plug. Nope. There you go. It goes right here. Right on the end. There you go. Now we're talking. Whoop. It only goes in one direction. There we go. There we go. Did a lot of water spill out? So we might need a little bit more water. Just a little bit. There we go. I don't know. All right, so I don't want you to get anything in the way. And it is, I'm going to have you turn this on. Oh, it was already on low. Okay. All right. So, we put water in our Dezin pot, and we put it on high to get the water boiling. The pasta salad comes with, can you hand me that? All right. Here's our pasta and our vegetables, and then can you hand me that? That packet? All right, and inside this is the seasoning that we will mix with mayonnaise. All right, so this is on high. We're gonna wait for it to boil. So over on the other side of the stove, we have the green or the light blue. I'm not sure what color that is. Dezin pot, and we're gonna have we're gonna dump the beans in. And if you need to scrape them out with the spoon, we got the spoon there for you. You don't have to buy this particular brand of beans. Buy whatever you want. This is just one that just so happened to be on sale at the store. And we'll stir those just a little bit to evenly spread them out. Okay, now we're going to turn our Dezin pot on low. There you go. And one of my favorite things to do to bake beans is to add bacon. So we have some pre-cooked bacon, and I'm going to have you just kind of break it up. Break it up and then into little pieces. All right, and put them in the pot and stir them in. And I'm not sure if you can hear it on the video, but it is raining like crazy outside right now.
Can you do both pieces or just one?
Yep, both pieces. All right, now are your fingers a little bit greasy greasy
Yeah,
feeling.
they are.
About the only thing that takes it off is soap and water. That I have learned over the years. You can't just rinse them off. All right. Oh, they're already starting to bubble. Now I did my bacon in the microwave. If you have access to a microwave, you can make bacon or you can buy pre-made bacon from the grocery store. All right. And I'm going to have you stir the bacon into the beans. You can see that they're already boiling. And pretty much that's all you have to do with the baked beans. You just need to make sure they're not overcooked and stuck to the bottom of the pan. And of course, when you go to serve them, you need to make sure they're warm. Okay, good deal. All right, our water is boiling. We're going to open up the pasta and the vegetables. We have our timer set for 7 minutes. All right, and just put it in the water. Push start on your timer, and we're going to give the pasta just a tiny stir. Just a little stir, and we're going to stir it occasionally for the next 7 minutes. Just to make sure there you can see some of the vegetables that come in the package. Okay. And we'll check back here. All right, this pasta salad is really honestly very good by itself. I like to add olives, and I like to get the black ones in the snack packs. And then we have some really tiny tomatoes called grape tomatoes. So if you don't have a knife to cut these in half at school, it's fine. Grape tomatoes are very tiny and they fit right in your mouth. Anyways, when the pasta is finished boiling, we're going to drain it in our strainer, and then we're going to mix the seasoning packet with mayonnaise, and you can use whatever mayonnaise you like. All right, I'm going to get chopping on the tomatoes. All right, with the to-go packs for the olives, all you have to do is pull the lid off and they are ready to go. You do not need to store them in the refrigerator or anything like that. We have about a minute left on our pasta and our vegetables. I'm going to have my son measure out 1/2 cup of mayonnaise while we are waiting. Now, for anybody who's counting carbs, once everything is all said and done, the pasta salad will be 35 carbohydrates for 3/4 of a cup prepared pasta salad. Come over here, our beans are still going. And anybody counting carbohydrates for the beans, 1/4 cup is going to be 15 carbohydrates. And I'm gonna do you a favor and I'm gonna stir this real quick. Oh yeah, those are done. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just so you know, it doesn't have to be perfect with the mayonnaise. Okay, well, our timer went off. Here, hand me the mayonnaise and the lid. I'll get that out of your way. All right. I'm not sure how this went. I don't know if it was sitting on something. All right. All right, yep, I was just gonna say, we're gonna stir it one last time and we're gonna turn the heat off. We're gonna turn the Dezin Pot off and then we're gonna unplug it. Okay, right in the middle is off. There you go. I'm gonna have you unplug it and we're going to put it in our strainer. I have some biscuits going in the toaster oven that I'm trying to keep an eye on. Okay. Yep. Just dump it out into the strainer. Good deal. All right. You did fine. Now, we're gonna give that strainer just a little shake just to make sure all of the water has drained. Just a little shake. Okay. And we are gonna return the pasta to the pot. All right. We're going to add in our olives and our tomatoes. So you might have to use your finger to get them out. There you go. That was clever. All right. We're going to open up the seasoning packet and put that in. Okay, and now we're going to take our mayonnaise and use your spoon to scrape that one out. And that's my biscuits. They're telling me, we're done. Let's eat. Yep. Now I wouldn't use anything metal to stir in the Dezin pot because it is Teflon. So use your wooden spoon and we'll stir it all in. Now here's our 3/4 cup, and 3/4 cup of this is 35 carbs. And then for the beans, 1/4 cup is 15 carbohydrates. All right, let's get eating. I'm gonna unplug this because these are done. All right, you guys want to tell Dad?